Trees are often treated as a difficult element to paint in watercolors. In today's tutorial, we will be painting this simplified tree with some reflections. Hi friends, I am Vanidas Mangathil and let us learn watercolors together. I have picked up a cold pressed watercolor paper, a 300 GSM. The size is around A4. For this particular exercise, it doesn't really need to be a cold pressed paper. Little bit of texture will always help. So cold pressed have that texture, so I prefer cold pressed. But if you have any paper with a little bit of a texture, I think that will be good. So here for the tree I am using dry brushworks. That means the paper, the surface is dry, and I am using a round brush with a good tip with maybe a little bit longer bristles. Okay, and it is loaded with olive green paint, and it is kind of a thick consistency paint. Okay, so with a thick consistency paint you get these kind of textures of a dry brushworks. Okay, so it very quickly it resembles that of some grass or something at the ground. And due to the dry brushworks, you will find a lot of white sparklets, gaps, which is interesting, which is a little bit interesting. Now let us think of some more smaller, trees or something. See, this is these are some crowded, lines sort of thing. Okay, so overall it will give an illusion that there are a bunch of small trees or something. So it doesn't have to be precise. Okay, everything will connect well once we complete the foliages. Okay, for the foliages I am giving some kind of a random sort of movement. Okay, I am moving the brush all around without any good planning, and that will give some sort of random shape for the reflection. Okay, so I wouldn't say it is 100% random. I am constantly looking at the shape that are formed, and it should look like finally it should look like foliages. So I have mixed little bit of raw sienna to olive green to make it little warmer at some places. And here you are finding some sort of connected shapes. Okay, so these will give an illusion of some thick foliages. Not very thick, a group of leaves, foliages, etc. Okay, so maybe some edge leaves, and the brush is loaded with dry pigments, so you are getting lot of textures. Okay, now I think we are mostly done. Okay, we have to look at the overall illusion that it creates. So don't look at each individual smaller shapes. The overall complete shapes, what kind of illusion it is giving, that is important. You have to look at that part of it. Okay, now I think we are pretty much good with that. I'm adding little bit of darker tones also, so that it also creates some sense of volume, etc. And let us make these bushes at the base of the tree little interesting. Same kind of approach that we have used for foliages are being used here also, and I think we are pretty much okay. Now if you think this video is interesting to you, it is fine, you are finding it informative, helpful, please do subscribe and press the bell notification. I will be providing more and more useful videos going forward. And if you think this can help your artist friends, please do share it to your artist friends, so that they can also take benefit of this video. Right, now I am adding some kind of yellowish kind of color to create some variation. Overall I am pretty happy with whatever is formed on the paper. To me it looks like a tree. Okay, now I am mixing some lavender color, slightly watery, and I am splashing it at the base of the tree and somewhere at the foliages, so that it creates an additional kind of texture. And I like this kind of texture, and it makes it little more interesting. Some more textures, it makes it look little busy. Okay, some splattering here and there to make it look busy. That's it. Right. The tree practice is done. Now at this point I am thinking of adding some reflections. So for the reflection color, I am assuming that it is a little muddy color. Okay, muddy color, and for that I am using burnt sienna and little bit of Payne's gray. And I wanted to first make the base of the tree, or the area where the water touches the land. That area I wanted to make it little darker. So I am using burnt sienna and Payne's gray to suggest darker tones. Okay, now I think the darker tones are sufficient now. Now we have to think of the actual reflection colors. Okay. And now for the reflection, I am considering a muddy color. That means I am mixing burnt sienna and a little bit of orange, burnt sienna and orange maybe, and let us see how it looks. I think I'm just looking at the color. I'm not actually looking at the shapes now. I'm just looking at the color. If the color is matching to what I want, it looks reasonably okay to me. See, we need mirror reflection for the vertical branches as well as the bushes on the ground. Okay, so I'm trying to look at the bushes now to suggest some mirror reflection. Okay. And it doesn't have to be very precise mirror reflection, but it should be representing as a mirror reflection. Okay, so now that the bush reflection seems to be okay, now a lot of vertical reflections for the trunk there, and some of these foliages also will create some reflection. Okay, this area also needs some reflection, and I think that is good. It is good to have some vertical element here also. I am first defining the reflection for now. I will be adding the object later. Okay. First I am suggesting the reflection so that I can do it with the same color. Okay. Now it is pretty much done. Now let us add some reflection for the foliages. Actually, I think the reflection of the foliages should come a little bit more down, but we don't have space. Paper is limited, so I am defining the reflection of the foliages. I mean, slightly above. Okay. Right. Maybe we can add those elements which is causing the reflection. Okay. That's it. Now let us think what we need to do next. Okay. It is mostly done. I think we need to do some sort of softening of the foliage reflection. I'm not very happy with the hard edges, and we will have some more additional sort of reflection due to the ripples of the waters. We told that it is going to be still water, but still there will be some minor movement on the water surface, and there will be some sort of ripples, and we can soften some of these to make it little bit more interesting. I think we are pretty much done now. I hope this video was informative to you. If you are finding it informative, please do subscribe and press the bell notification. And if you have any questions or comments or suggestions, please do write them into the comment box below. And as I told, please share this to your artist friends. They can also take benefit out of this video. So I think we are done now. I don't have anything more to add. I'm just thinking, should we add anything more or not? Maybe some of those lavender textures can also have some reflection. Okay. So what else? Do you think we miss anything? Please do let me know. I think I'm pretty much done with it. So just maybe softening some of this area, and we can treat it as done. See, this video is done in real time, so it is a pretty quick example that you can follow. You don't need to have the same brand of colors, same brand of papers that I am using. You can try these exercises with whatever materials that you have. See, little bit of texture paper will help in this case because dry brushworks works better with the texture paper. And finally some splattering of water to create some texture, and then we can treat it as done, finished, right? Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this was informative. You found it useful. Please do practice. Please do practice. Practicing is the key. Without practicing, you cannot make any improvements, particularly in watercolors. Practice is very much important. So if you like it, please do let me know in the comment box below. Any questions, any queries, I'll be happy to answer. So we'll soon see you with another tutorial. Happy painting.